Mr. Mufareh is rolling out the vehicle that we are going to be using. It will be the business that he rolls out that we will be coming into. And the universal question all of us have is, okay, it sounds really, really good. Will the vehicle work and will I be able to make money? That really is the bottom line. And I really wanted to start a series to start to describe what the business Mr. Mufareh is rolling out is going to look like for you. And the different elements that I talk about, it's up to you to either use them or not use them and just throw them out. You get to use what you want to use. This is your picture. You are drawing it. It is the puzzle you're putting together. And all of these items I think are very, very important. And as I go through them, you're going to understand exactly what Mr. Mufareh is doing. But before I go to scalability, I want to start with strategy just very, very quickly. And I want to start with a story. And it will get you laser focused on what we're doing and where we're going. A buddy of mine, a while back, I used to fish when I was younger. We decided we were going on a fishing trip, and we were going to go to one of the high country lakes in the Rocky Mountains. It's about 11,000 foot, and we were going to climb up there and fish. Beautiful meadow, beautiful lake, a lot of fish in the lake, and we thought, yeah, we're going to go there and spend a few days there and just have a good time. So we drove to the bottom of the mountain, and very early in the morning, we started climbing. It takes about 2.5 hours to get to the meadow and the lake. So we started climbing, and if you're climbing at 8 to 12,000 foot, it's a pretty arduous climb, but it was a good climb. And we went for about 2 hours, and we knew the climb to the lake was about 2.5 hours. And we said, well, we should just about be there. It should be coming over the horizon very, very quickly. So we climbed a little bit more, and we climbed a little bit more, and we climbed a little bit more, and we weren't seeing anything. So we started to look around, and we figured out we were at about 12,000 feet, and we went over and looked down, and the lake was down below us. We had been climbing the wrong mountain, and there was no way to go down. The terrain was just too difficult to go down to the lake. We had to go back down and climb back up. And the moral of the story is, you better be climbing the right mountain if you want to catch some fish. And it's the same with business. You better be climbing the right mountain if you expect to make money. And of course, the question I get from people from there is, okay, are we climbing the right mountain? And the answer to that is yes. I've been on the journey for 7 years, maybe a little bit more than that. I've seen what Mr. Mufareh has done. I've seen what he's done in the past. I've seen how he's handled different problems and how he's corrected and gone the right direction. And I've seen how he's gotten where he is today. And today, he is unrolling the vehicle right now. So it's really, really cool. Even if you're not sure you're on the right mountain right now, or you have the right guide, we're almost at the top, guys. You're going to see that meadow. You're going to see that lake. And if you don't, you're going to know you climbed the right mountain. But I can tell you from my experience, and I've been online a long time, we're climbing the right mountain. We've got the right guide. In a very short period of time, and again, Mr. Mufareh is unrolling this as I speak. We're going to see what's right in front of us. And you're going to find out, yeah, you're climbing the right mountain and you're using the right guide. And it's a great place to be because what he's putting in front of us will give you the ability to become independent, freedom, liberty, and actually start developing an online income. So let's talk about scalability. Why scalability? Scalability, the reason I start here, it has so many of the different elements that are involved with a successful business. And I've heard people talk about strategy and scalability as if they don't go together. Well, that might have been true before Mr. Mufareh. But today, strategy and scalability, they're really compatible and they go together, and I'll tell you why. Let's talk about scalability and the elements involved in scalability. Scalability, you have to have content. You have to have landing pages. You have to have sales pages. You have to have follow-up. You have to have the autoresponders. You have to have a call to action. You have to tell a story. You have to do all of these things. And each one of these individuals, each one of these different items in scalability has a different set of content. So the content changes depending on what you're doing. It's a very, very difficult thing to do if you're doing it yourself. You have to have the skill sets in order to do all of these. And each one of the elements in scalability has a subset of elements that you have to learn too. So it's a very, very difficult thing to do. And most of the people out there right now, they go, well, why are you even telling this? I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't have the time or the inclination to do all those things. Well, When you think about what Mr. Mufareh has done, he's taken AI and IT and he's combined them. And they are inexorably connected. You can't separate them. And because of AI, all of these different items, content, landing pages, sales pages, follow-up, call to action, telling a story, all of these things can be done by AI. Oh, all of a sudden you can do these things. Absolutely, you can do these things 100% of the time. And it's because of what Mr. Mufareh has done with AI and IT, combining the two, that give you the ability to come in and scale. That's why strategy and scalability, they are compatible, they can be done, and it doesn't take a lot more effort than that. Now, you have to come in and you have to decide to use it. It's up to you. You can throw it to the side, not use it, or you can put it in that picture you're drawing and have scalability, one of those tactics that you're going to use. And again, strategy has to do with empathy, tactics, and systems. The system of scalability is one of those systems you can use and use very, very productively for you. Freedom, liberty, develop an income. It's better than that. When you start to think about AI and IT, AI is one of those things that will run traffic. And scalability is all about driving traffic. I'll give you a quick example. Individual comes on, does a YouTube video, puts it online, and he wants to scale it. What does he do? He drives traffic. Spends $50, drives traffic through his YouTube video. He's got all the elements to scale, and he gets a couple of customers. That's scalability, but it doesn't end there. Once you have a matrix where you're making more money than you're spending, all of a sudden you spend more money. Boom, and you scale up, and you scale up, and you scale up, and you scale up. All of this is really, really difficult on social media, and that's where the eyes are, right? Whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's LinkedIn, any of them, that's where the eyes are. And it's very expensive, and it's very, very difficult. Most people, they'll come in, do the YouTube video, put everything together, try to scale it. They won't succeed the first time and they're done. 97% of the people will never scale anything. With Mr. Mufareh, because of AI, now you can scale. Not only do you have all the elements, but you have AI that can drive traffic. Whoa, what? It can drive traffic? It can actually go out and find people that are interested in what you have, what you're offering, whether it's a product, a service, whatever it is, that want what you have. A lot of people out there want exactly what you have. So with AI, and AI today, if you're not using AI, you're not going to win today. AI is one of those things that has to be integral in the business that you're doing. And a lot of companies are trying to integrate AI into their company, but it's very, very difficult. Mr. Mufareh started there. Everything is integrated. Everything is connected. Everything is inexorably connected. You can't separate it. That's why this is so ingenious. That's why this is revolutionary. Mr. Mufareh is giving you the opportunity, giving you all the elements you need to come in and be successful. Scalability is one of those things I think you want to have in your picture. But number one, and the most important thing, make sure you're climbing the right mountain. And I believe very, very shortly, Mr. Mufareh is going to take us to that meadow and we're going to see that lake. That is just fish are just rising all over the place. And yeah, you're going to be able to come in, you're going to be able to start developing income, and you're going to be able to scale it. This is really, really cool stuff. This series is to give you an idea of what your business should look like, what it will look like. And as Mr. Mufareh comes out and starts to unroll all of this stuff, yeah, you're going to see it. Yeah, that's there, this is there, everything's there. Am I going to be right 100% of the time? No, I'm not. But the nice thing about what we're doing, all the elements that are going to be involved with the strategy and the systems you're going to be using, if they're not quite right, we can tweak them. It's not a big deal. We tweak them here, tweak them there. We tweak them so they work for you. You can come in and win. And really, that's part of the strategy with Mr. Mufareh. It is empathy. He wants you to win, to get to that place where you don't worry about money. That's a really, really good place to be. So the next topic I'm going to hit, and it goes with scalability, is the market, the products. And when I do that, I can start talking about the numbers a little bit. And I love the numbers. When you get into the numbers, this gets very, very exciting. So hopefully this is a good start, gives you an idea, climb the right mountain. Strategy is really, really important. And the system of scalability is something you're going to be able to use. And then in the next probably 3 or 4 days, I'll come in, I'll start talking about the market. Really, really, as exciting as scalability, all of these things go together. They will get you pumped about what's going to be happening in your life because of what Mr. Mufareh is bringing out for each and every one of us. So that's it for today, guys. You guys have a great week. I'll have more in 2 or 3 days, 3, 4 days, something like that. And from there, we'll just keep it going. Mr. Mufareh is not stopping. Neither are we. You're going to know what's going to be coming, and you're going to get really excited about your life. Not mine, but your life. So take care. Have a great week, and we'll absolutely see you on the inside.